Ball teed up. Austin Seibert out for the kick. And we're underway from Philadelphia. Return starts from the goal line. And he's brought down inside the 20 on an uneventful return. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's first and 10. Starting on the ground here with Barkley. He'll head out of bounds after a small gain. Only gets a yard there to make it 2nd and 9.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. Working the sideline, that's Goddard. And he's able to get across the 25 before stepping out.
I know I could sound like a broken record when I talk about timing and getting the ball out on time and on rhythm, but these outcuts, it is so imperative, and the best of them make it look oh so easy.
Great, set.
Receiver in motion, headed right. Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. Throw right side, caught by Smith.
Here we go. Here's one of those game situations that just puts a smile on my face, because I can think from Pop Warner to the NFL, everybody on the field's thinking the same thing. Can we go for it? Can we get one more shot as you end up just short on that 3rd down?
Great, set.
On 4th down, Hurts. Throw is caught by the back. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
Hurts throwing again. Goddard makes the catch. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only 1? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
On 1st down, Hurts. He finds Brown right side. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. This one goes for an even 25 yards. And that's good for an Eagles 1st down. Shotgun snap for Hurts. And a man is there to knock that away. That one firmly denied by the man in coverage. And it's going to be 2nd down.
Well, I'll tell you what that deflection is all about is following the quarterback's eyes. DB knew where that throw was going. With that intuition, he was able to get a hand on it and send it right out of bounds.
Dotson now in motion right. Hurts trying again on 2nd down. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. The dose of the hurry-up offense here.
A loss of 10 yards on the play.
Hey, easy, 63, back.
They'll send him over right. Now Hurts on 3rd and long. He's got Smith. And he gets down to the 24 before he stopped.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
Hurts now on 4th. Escapes the pocket. And that won't be brought in, but I love the deep shot there. Some excitement for us on our final play of the opening quarter. 1 quarter down for these 2 NFC East teams. Couple of zeros on the board right now. We'll return to the link right after this. Time now for the 2nd quarter. Commanders in possession. They have 1st and 10. First carry now for Austin Eckler. And he scampers ahead and gets 2 on the carry.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
On second down, Robinson. And he got it real close, but stopped just about a yard or so shy of that first down.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid gain, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line. 5 yards on that play, and enough for a new set of downs.
That is your old school meat and potatoes call right there. Don't even think about throwing it. Just rush it ahead and get what you need.
First and 10, a run to Robinson. And he stopped after running it up across the 45 to the 46. Good run, gets him 7. That brings up 2nd and 3.
I'm not kidding you, Kate. A run of that length at the NFL level, honestly, is the equivalent of a run of 15-plus at the high school level. It's hard in the run game to make yards, and they just got a very successful one.
And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Picked off by Nakobe Dean. And the Eagles take over after forcing the first turnover of this ball game. Eagles in a good spot here as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. Hurts now from the gun. This one finds Goddard. And he's taken down directly on that 43-yard line. Give him 11 yards, Brock, and a fresh set of downs.
I love throwing on first down. And when you see a first down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you plan for, and you go out and execute.
Let's see how they attack this first down, Brock, from the 43. Throwing from the gun here. He puts some power on a deep one left. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Quan Martin with the pick. And the Commanders are stopped a little beyond the 10-yard line on the return. Well, no doubt there was some doom and gloom on the sideline following their interception, right? But a little bit of new life now as their defense picks them up, gets it right back for them.
Hey, I am all for a nice little game of one-upmanship between these two defenses. You picked our guy off, fine. We'll answer right away. See how you follow that up.
And he's going to be out of bounds, I think, a yard or two short of the 20 here.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on first down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for second down. And third and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Now is Terry McLaurin on the target. And that leaves him with third and short. Out of the gun, Daniels. That's caught for the first. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your third downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
Robinson on the inside give. And he's only able to power this forward for about 3 yards.
Hey, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Second down now, 7 to go. Looking to throw. That's complete. McLaurin along the sideline. And he's out of bounds, past midfield.
I'm sure coach and play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
A massive shot towards the end zone. And disaster averted. He knocks away the deep ball, incomplete. So we finished 2 quarters, a couple more to come after this short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports after this. Welcome back, everybody. Kate Scott, Brock Heward with you as we're about set to begin the third quarter. We've seen one half of football and no points just yet. Let's see who can finally break that deadlock here in our second half. This one's fielded at the 40-yard line. And the return sets them up just beyond their own 20. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Drive begins with a run. It's Robinson. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Call it 7 yards, and now they'll have 2nd down and 3.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that 1st down marker.
And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. They get 13 on the pickup. And the Commanders will have a 1st. New slated downs to approach here from the 40. 1st and 10 now. Here's Daniels. He puts everything behind this one. He's got it inside the 25. Touchdown, Washington. The Commanders take the lead right away in half number 2. Terry McLaurin with the touchdown. So no mistaking that play call, Brock. They send everybody on deep goes, and it winds up paying off. What a play.
And you'd think on the other side, defensively, they'd be ready for this. But this is truly a breakdown in the secondary. They're just not able to make a play on the ball in the air. And the end result, as you said, a big play and a touchdown.
That one right down the middle. And they add one on to their first touchdown of the contest. It's It's all lined up. Seibert now ready to send this flight. Covey now to return this. And he's brought down inside the 20 on an uneventful return.
The Eagles take over first and 10 on their own 19-yard line.
They're out and set. First and 10.
No touch it. No touch.
Now Hurts. That pass complete to Goddard. Hit some space around midfield. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. This play goes for 36. And that's a Philadelphia first down.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
First down, a run with Barkley. And they sent it straight ahead, but the front stops him after a gain of 3.
Got to be rush hour, Kate, because there's a whole lot of traffic up the middle right there. He ran right into some gridlock, and he could only manage a few yards at most.
No touch it. No touch.
Here's 2nd and 7. Fits it through the middle. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. They get 22 on that one. And that's good for an Eagles first down.
Great, set. No touch.
Now pitch it to Barkley. And he's out of bounds inside the red zone, just short of the 15. Solid 4-yard gain there, and now they've got 2nd and 6 coming up.
You know, these are the kind of runs, Kate, that a balanced game plan and a balanced offense is built on. It gets you good yardage, it sets up your play action, and it keeps that defense honest.
And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
This is why it's so important not to overcommit to the team's lead runner. It went to a secondary ball carrier, and they cut him down for a big red zone stop.
Let's see what they draw up on a 3rd and 7.
Great, set. Hey. No touch.
Back to throw, Hurts. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Picked off. That's Bobby Wagner. And the Commanders take possession of the football at their own 20 after the turnover. There are costly interceptions, Brock, and then there are interceptions inside the red zone in the second half of a one-score game.
And if there is ever a time where ball security is paramount, it is right now. They made a great play. Don't get me wrong. They deserve a ton of credit right there. But as a quarterback, you cannot risk a turnover. It's touchdown, it's check down, it's throw the ball away. You're literally throwing points away with that pick.
This is the end of the 3rd quarter. It's the Commanders' ball. A chance at a win if they can hang on to their lead through the 4th.
Ready, set.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down.
Ready, what?
They'll run the draw with Robinson. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
Wonder what's in the playbook here as they come up on 3rd and 11.
Ready.
He's back to throw. He lofts it deep left. And he's there to send that one away, incomplete.
You know, ball skills are not just a selling point for receivers entering the draft. Teams want defenders, especially in this day and age of the passing game, who can make plays on the ball too, especially on these deeper throws. He doesn't swat that one away. We could be looking at a huge game.
Third down pass didn't work, but the offense staying out there on fourth.
Let's go now.
Looking to throw. This is hauled in by McLaurin. And they're going to bring him down just beyond the 30 at the 31. What a call. They wind up with 12 on fourth down and pull off the conversion. They've got first down from the 31.
Ready?
An option gives to Robinson. And they try to power it forward, but only a couple of yards there.
Okay, the 2-yard run on first down, I think that keeps you ahead of schedule. But you're going to have to pick up the pace.
Let's go.
From the 33 on second down. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line. So that brings us to the 2-minute warning in Philly. Commanders leading by 7. Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2.
Red. Cup 19. Cup 19.
Back to throw it. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
He'll throw it. He finds him beyond the marker. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
I love those moments of truth. We get to see exactly how they handle it when all the pressure of the drive's right on them. Turns out, handled it pretty darn well, and now they'll keep pushing on.
From the gun, it's Robinson. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play. Timeout taken by the Eagles. That's going to be their first. As they'll meet and decide what to do on this second down.
Here we go.
Another carry for Robinson. And he's brought down for a loss. Philadelphia going to spend its second timeout. And they'll take a moment to ponder what the call is going to be on 3rd down.
This offense may want to try and disguise their run a little bit. I don't know if it's the O-lineman's stance. I don't know if it's a cadence. I don't know what it is, but after 2 straight plays going backwards, this defense is all over them.
Here he is to throw. Finds him over the middle. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
Looks like they will indeed try it. 4th and 2. Short pass brought in. And they're going to haul him down a step before the 30, right at the 31. One of their best play calls of this game, Brock. Nets him 17 yards on 4th down and gets them the first. Victory formation here. Looks like they're going to take a knee on first down. The Eagles decide to spend their 3rd and final timeout.
On the jump.
Victory formation here. Looks like they're going to take a knee on first down. With the win in hands, they'll take the knee, let this clock run out.
Nothing left to do now, Kate, but celebrate on one side and watch on hopelessly from the other. What a hard-fought effort to get to this spot, and now you can enjoy the victory.
Second down, probably going to see him kneel it again here.
Here we go. Here we go.
Shotgun snap, a give to Robinson. And he's brought down after taking this to the 26. Give him 6 yards on the run, so it's going to be 3rd and 5. So it's a win on the road for the Commanders.